What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Fulham 0, Tottenham 1. We just about got over the line, to be honest. Look, it was a performance where didn't fill us with much hope, much confidence, but I thought
Much hope.
Much hope, yeah, in terms of going forward into the season, in terms of playing good football.
That's a bit harsh.
I thought we were shocking at times, especially in the second half.
Right,
we
keep
were,
going.
But anyway, look, I thought that in terms of the way we played football today, we got that goal in the first half. Dele Alli did really well. I thought Dele Alli was probably one of our better players today. I really did. I thought he was pressing from the front really good, winning the ball back countless amount of times there in the middle of the park. So I thought Dele Alli put in a really good shift today. Probably can't really say the same about Gareth Bale, unfortunately. I thought Gareth Bale was quite poor today. His first touch was letting him down time and time again. But I thought we did play some nice stuff in the first half, but ultimately, Fulham were by far the better side today, in my opinion. And that second half, in my opinion, was a complete joke. Like we set up with 2 banks of 4 pretty much for the majority of that second half, letting Fulham have too much encouragement, way too much encouragement to come and get that goal. They did get that goal. Luckily, it was ruled out by offside not offside, but
Handball.
from VAR because of a handball. Davison Sanchez was an absolute disastrous kick away that really could have left us in all sorts of trouble, but luckily it got ruled out because of VAR, because of that handball. But look, we got over the line today just about, but it wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. We got lucky today.
Yeah, I think Fulham played really well. I've got to say, the fullbacks, I think our fullbacks really struggled against them. Aina and Robertson were getting joy time after time on the wide areas from Doherty and Davis. Got a question why they started. I thought Aurier and Reguilon would be fine, but clearly he didn't think so. I thought in the first half we played pretty well. I thought that we were nicking the ball in really good areas in the opponent's half, and we were really good in transition. And I thought Dele, Son, Kane, and at times Bale, but less so Bale, were linking up really well at times, and we had a few opportunities. We did get the goal. I thought at the time it was pretty deserved, and I thought when we're going into half time, I thought we were the better team, but Fulham had a few moments where you're thinking you got to shut up shop, and then second half comes, the pressing wasn't there at all in the second half. We completely dropped off.
I don't get that, because in the first half we were pressing so well, and I was like, all right, cool, we're going to play well today. The pressing is on point, the movement's looking good, and then that all vanished in the second half.
I guess maybe because he took off Bale and Dele after 65 minutes, and you're thinking maybe he was thinking they were tiring a bit and they were not able to press. I thought once we did take Bale and Dele off, and we had Lamela and also when we took off who did we bring on for Lamela? Can't remember. Ndombele. We took him off as well. I thought he looked really tired for a lot of the game.
Ndombele and Bell were poor today. There's no getting around that.
And then when Lamela came on, we was a bit better. We started pressing a bit more again. We had got a few opportunities, but again the second wave of Fulham pressure came and they nearly nicked another one. I thought the big problem was the wide areas, the pressing in the second half, and we offered them way too much encouragement. They were getting way too much space in and around the box. We weren't closing down quick enough, and that was definitely something Mourinho will be frustrated at. But on the flip side, we did get the win. It was resolute. Apart from a couple of chances from set pieces and the goal they scored, they didn't create too much in the sense of real good goal scoring opportunities. And on the flip side, is what you're saying about Sanchez. Apart from that one moment which got given for handball, I thought he had a pretty solid game again, which is positive.
Yeah, but then it just brings us back to that whole thing that we talk about Eric Dyer time and time again. 90 minutes of brilliant football, and then he's prone to that one mistake that's going to let us a goal, and that's exactly what happened today. And we're just lucky that it didn't cost us the goal because of the VAR.
But it didn't cost us at the end of the day, and it was a handball. So he had it at the end of the day. The facts say he had a good game, and he did have a good game apart from that. So you can't bash him too much. And I was just as frustrated as anyone when he did that clearance, and he did get away with it completely. But at the end of the day, it was a handball, and he ends up getting a clean sheet. But I agree, we have to figure out a way of sustaining the pressure that we put on in the first half, because I felt like we got to a certain level and we just let the standard slip a lot in terms of pressure, in terms of intensity and physicality. And Fulham, maybe it's a case of because did they play midweek, or they play? Obviously must have played on the weekend, but I don't know what it was, but they definitely had a lot more energy than us in the second half.
I just felt our midfield was just getting completely bypassed in the early stages of that second half, and then we reverted to 2 banks of 4, And then we just didn't see anything. We hardly saw a counter-attack that whole second half. It was just wave after wave of Fulham attack, wave after wave after wave. Yes, we defended well.
We had a few moments. We had Lamella, good dribbling. We had Dele. Kane played Dele through on goal, and he couldn't bring it down. So we had a couple of moments.
Yeah, but it was more or less wave after wave, apart from
there
one
were times
or
where
two,
it was
one or two attacks. Lamella in the last 10 minutes, and that Kane one in the last 15 minutes.
There were times where it was wave after
but
wave.
More or less, it was Fulham just peppering. Yes, our defence held solid, but like I said, on another day, another team would have scored, and a better side probably would have broke us down and scored.
I'm not so downhearted after that. I mean, I know it was they dominated us in the second half, but look, we held firm, we stayed strong. I think we defended pretty well most of the game, apart from a few moments where Doherty and Davis maybe gave too much space.
You can't be giving these teams encouragement like that.
I've seen Fulham play like that against pretty much everyone, and they've had really good games. I don't know. I don't think Fulham are any mugs, and we couldn't. I don't think Fulham are the type of team that you dominate for 90 minutes.
I'm not saying they're mugs. I'm not saying to dominate them for 90 minutes, but don't give them encouragement like that in the second half. Where
that's why we changed it.
Revert into 2 banks of 4 and just let them come at us.
That's why we changed
much the whole second half.
And I thought it was a bit better once we made the changes. I thought we improved a bit.
It was better for a few minutes, and then it just reverted back to Fulham coming at us.
Yeah, because they're obviously going to throw men forward, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're losing.
But it was the same as what it was pretty much for the whole second half. And like I said, we're giving them too much encouragement, and a better team would have picked us off.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But at the end of the day, we got the win. I think it keeps up momentum. It keeps up that good feeling, where it puts us in a decent position in the league. Not decent, but better. The table doesn't look so bad, and it's a tough away game, and we got through it, and that's what matters.
All right, so there you have it. We have taken the 3 points. It wasn't a vintage performance, but
no, it wasn't.
Like I said, 3 points is the most important factor in this, and we managed to get that. So you got to give credit to the lads for pulling through and getting those 3 points, albeit not the most vintage display we've ever seen. So there you have it.
Palace
1-0. Our next game is at Palace at home. So yeah, join us for the watch along and the post-match fan show for that game. Sunday evening, 7:15 kickoff. So another game. Let's get 3 wins on the bounce. That is 2 back-to-back wins. I can't remember the last time we had 2 back-to-back wins in the Premier League.
Probably when we, in that period when we beat Burnley and Brighton.
It's a long time ago.
It's been a while.
But look, there you have it. 1-0 win. Let me know your thoughts of the game in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.